Hi, welcome to my video on an extra problem on the inclination of a line. To the nearest degree, find the measures of the angles formed by the intersection of this line and this line. Both of these lines are, this one is negative 6x plus 2y equals negative 4, and 10x plus 25y minus 100 equals 0. So let's solve each equation for y so we can pick up its slope. So we move the negative 6 over, make it positive. Divide by 2, so y equals 6 divided by 2. 2 is 3x minus 2. So the slope of this line is 3. The y-intercept is negative 2. And let's solve this equation for y. So 25y equals negative 10x plus 100. Divide by 25, and we get y equals negative 10 over 25 is a negative 5, and then 10 goes 2. 5 and 25 goes 5. 25 and 100 goes 4. So the slope of this line is negative 2/5, and the y-intercept is 4. So let's plot these lines. And I can find my ruler. Here we go. So this line right here has a y-intercept of negative 2, which is right here. Slope is 3 over 1, so we rise 1, 2, 3, run 1. We rise 2, we rise 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and go to the right one. So that line is, if we line them up correctly, as close as a little tiny bit off, but not too much right there. So this line has a slope of 3. Now let's plot the other line. This line has a y-intercept of 4, which is right here. And we'll go down 2, right 5. Down 2, right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 2, right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this line is, I'm just drawing the line. And the reason I'm drawing it is the drawing explains everything that's happening. So there's the two lines, and this line right here has a slope of negative 2/5. So because this line has a slope of 3, the angle of inclination is right here. Because this line has a slope of negative 2/5, the angle of inclination is here. So let's get what these angles are. So in relation to this line here, the tan of theta is equal to the slope. So the tan of theta is equal to 3. So theta, the angle of inclination for this line, is tan to the negative 1 of the 3, and tan to the negative 1. So it's we're using 3, so let's turn the calculator on, clear it. Inverse tan of 3, and let's see what we get. 71.6. 71 to the nearest tenth, 71.6. So it's 71.6. So this angle here is 71.6. Remember now, we're trying to find the angles formed by the intersecting lines. So we're going to use the angles of inclination. So this is theta. Let's call this a different angle. Let's call it beta. And for this one, so let's call this one beta. This is theta here. So let's call this one, use two different names. So the angle of inclination here is, we've got to work on the slope. So again, let's put down the slope first. And so beta is tan to the -1 up to -2/5. So let's use our calculator again, clear it, inverse tan, make sure you can see, yep, okay, inverse tan, -2 division 5, and so that angle becomes 21 to the nearest tenth, -21.8, -21.8 negative. So this angle right here that's the angle, that's -21.8. So there's two ways I can do this. I can take that angle there and copy it right here and make it 21.8, because if two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles are equal. And that means that if I add up these two angles here and subtract from 180, I get this angle, and then the supplement is, because it's 180 degrees, when two lines intersect, their angles are supplementary. Or I can copy the angle of inclination here and make this angle 158.2. So 180 subtract 21.8 is 158.2. So this angle here is the angle of inclination, is 158.2. So two ways to go. I can take this angle and this one and subtract from 180 to pick up what this is, or this exterior angle of the triangle. This is the triangle, and this exterior angle is equal to the sum of this angle plus this one. So if I call this angle, say F, just call it F for sake. So I can say that F plus 71.6, add on 21.8, that angle, they'll add up to the angles of a triangle. Or I could go 158.2, subtract, or this exterior angle is equal to 71.6, add on F. So either way, no matter what I do, the angle here, so I can do this one. So 158.2 subtract 71.6 will give me F, or F is equal to, add up these, that's 93.4. So F is 180 minus 93.4. And it'll be, so if we take the calculator and go, let's clear that, 180, subtract, oh, that's wrong. That's not a subtraction. Subtraction is here, 93.4. So F is 86.6. Or if I take this one and clear that and go 158.2 subtract 71.6, I get the same answer. So 80, so it's your choice which way you want to go. So this angle right here, angle F, is 86.6. So the angles formed by the intersecting lines, one angle is 86.6 and the other angle is a supplement. So 180 subtract 86.6, let's call this G. So if you take 180 and subtract 86.6, 93.4. So that's the angles. So this angle right here is 93.4 because they add up to 180. So remember, these two angles is is 86.6. So 93.4 and 86.6 is 180 degrees, because that's a straight angle. So this angle here is a 86.6, vertically opposite angles equal, and this angle right here is 93.4. So notice how I did it. I got the angles of inclination and I worked them out. So I did it a couple of ways here. So to get the angle between intersecting lines, you need the slopes, and it makes no difference what the slopes are. By drawing the diagram, you see how to handle it. So that brings us to the end. And again, if you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. As the content that, on my YouTube channel, Math Fully Explained, just one word. Thank you for viewing the video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.